is something that needs to be said. Single men do everything for themselves, but you never hear a man calling himself an independent man. It's just being a basic adult. So, grow up already.
Your man comes home and he's hungry. Would you wake up and make him a meal?
No.
Hell no, he can
Be
buy his own
independent.
shit.
Be independent.
No, he makes me a meal. What the f***?
I didn't hear your answer.
I mean, I'm happily married. I'd make him a meal.
You'd make it?
Thanks, man.
Damn, wait, take it back. I'll make the meal. I'll make the meal.
I like this one.
Her biggest enemies to that relationship is her friends for sure. It's always the fridge protecting the snacks, ain't it? And that's why she's married and they aren't.
Excuse me, I have a question. What? I have a crush on you for like the last 5 seconds. What's your name? It's always the fridge protecting the snacks.
Yo, that was like she was about to.
Bro, it was going good.
You're not just wrong, you're stupid. Now wait just a minute. And you're ugly, just like your mum.
So this woman goes out, gets attention from guys, gets her friends to video it, tries to humiliate that guy and then get attention online. Makes no sense whatsoever. She said, I mean, what did I say last time? Every time I go out, this is the most annoying thing. What? So why are you going out then? That's the whole reason people go out, isn't it? This woman said, it's not creepy for a man to try and dance and have fun with you. It's expected to happen in a bar or club. You're just not interested in him and that's fine. If he was your type, you'd act completely differently. You could say no to him instead of filming this. Yeah, she's completely right. I've said this before, when you approach a woman in a bar or club, it literally is like playing Russian roulette. Because if she finds you attractive, it's all good. She sees you as Prince Charming. But if you look like a wildebeest, she's going to say you're a creep and you're a weirdo. And you're probably going to end up going viral like this guy. Someone else said, there's no effing way a guy in a bar approached a female dancing. What has this world come to? Yeah, I know. And don't these women make videos saying they want to be approached? And then when guys do that, this happens? No wonder why guys ain't approaching women anymore. Just another donut trying to get simps and validation online.
What is your body count?
Oh, wow. I don't know. I'm assuming probably just a little under 200.
Damn!
I stopped count like when I got into the industry. I think it was like at 30.
How long you been in the industry?
2 years now.
Oh, 2 years. So 170 in 2 years?
Yeah. Maybe I could be wrong. Maybe it is just 100.
Just 100?
I wonder how much the body count is on average.
For a person?
Yeah, I was thinking like 50 or something.
For the average person, it's 7.
What? Oh, wow. I thought mine was like low-ish. Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah, you stand up in the crowd.
Yeah, that ain't gonna work. That ain't gonna, yeah.
What would you do if you found out your wife was allegedly cheating on you with an NFL legend? Well, we found out what another guy would do this weekend, and the story is something. So over the weekend, this story went viral on X, where this guy alleges that Steve Smith has been railing his wife. And this is the wife in question. Now, this wife here is in the Ravens marching band, and that's how they met, apparently. Now, I would imagine Steve met this woman when he was dressed up in the marching band for the Ravens for some reason. But in this viral post, the guy attached a video of him allegedly talking to Steve, and he said, "Hey, Steve, I know you're, my wife." And Steve goes, "Sorry." Now, of course, that pissed the husband off, and he started going on a tirade. Because Steve here's known as a family man. He's got a wife and 4 kids. Always with his wife at events. He's a family guy. Well, it turns out that Steve is a freak. The wife here had Steve disguised as 3 in her phone. And here's just one text thread between the two of them, allegedly. And I mean, Jesus, Steve. Boy, these two were texting all the time. He's sending selfies to her. I mean, Jesus. And then the husband proceeded to go into his wife's Facebook account and then post this with all the receipts. Basically just airing out all of the dirty laundry between his wife and Steve Smith Sr. Now, Steve has yet to address these allegations, but it doesn't look very good for the man. So, yeah.
Yeah, I can't really see him getting out of this one. That man posted all the receipts and evidence. Doing that sort of thing when you've got a family of your own as well, like kids or wife, all that stuff. Yeah, you're a scumbag for that. And cheating seems to be like a worldwide pandemic right now. I think it's worse than it's ever been. And it doesn't matter how successful and rich you are. You're never exempt from it.
What's a turn off for you?
Like really insecure men.
What's an insecure man?
He worries too much about what you're doing and how you are.
I feel like you've cheated before. Tell me how that
Oh
happened.
my gosh. It was an accident, all right?
Okay.
It was just a spring break, fun time, a lot of stuff in my system. It was a long night. I don't even remember it.
Let me get this straight. He's insecure if he's worrying about what you're doing and who you are. Clearly, you cheated on him. That is gaslighting 101.
Yeah, if your girl's calling you insecure for having boundaries and all that, then just let that girl cheat, man. Just let her do it. Because that's what she's doing. And she's trying to gaslight you. Let that girl cheat in peace, man. That's all I'm going to say.
Go Bearcats! Ah! Ah!
Is that for me though?
Is that for you?
Yeah.
Did you get flowers today?
No.
You didn't get flowers today?
He hates me.
Isn't that your boyfriend?
That's your boyfriend, ain't
Yes,
it?
he hates me.
Are you serious?
No.
Wait, why didn't you get her
Good call.
He's giving flowers.
So now you're
lying. I'm like, she's how.
flowers and made pancakes at her gift. I'm the best, yes, sir.
Yes, I believe him. I believe him for sure. You guys have a good Valentine's. For sure.
She wants him. She probably wants
Why
you.
she do that?
You don't find that suspicious?
You wasn't giving any attention to me. So
In my mind, I was giving you all my time.
but you wasn't.
Do you feel like you're being blamed for her cheating?
That's exactly what's happening. You're saying, I wasn't giving you time. I wasn't giving... That's an excuse. That's an excuse. You know full well what you was doing. What does that have to do with me? What does that have to do with me? If I go sleep with someone else, I'm cheating on that person still. That was my decision to get into that. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, 100% it's an excuse. It's the same when people say, oh, I had too much to drink. Yeah, you might have had too much to drink, but you probably wanted to do it, and the drink was the liquid confidence. And I've been there, man. I remember I was dating this girl for a few years, and I was going to the gym, I was in good shape, I was working 12-hour shifts, trying to, you know, be a good man, you know? And then I find out she's cheating on me with some fat dude from her job, and she's like, you're never there for me, you're always at the gym, you're always working. It's like, I'm trying to make a better life for the both of us. What are you talking about? Some women make no sense, man. And if I could meet that fat guy now, I'd shake his hand, because if anything, I'm glad he did that. Because I wouldn't have met my wife, I probably wouldn't be here, what I'm doing. So, thanks, mate.
On me?
Yes. You never got cheated on, nothing?
Oh yeah, I've been cheated on, but I don't care.
So what's the trick that you played on someone? Or they played on you?
I played victim to getting cheated on, but at the same time, I knew I had someone else in line, so I moved on.
Damn, so you had a roster already.
Every girl does.
Okay.
Well,
every girl does.
If they're in a happy, healthy relationship, then no. But this only applies for toxic. A girl knows when they're in a toxic relationship, and that's when they move on quickly. Girls move on fast only from toxic relationships. Okay. Healthy relationships, I don't know yet, but if you're in a healthy relationship, you don't have that because you're locked in.
Yeah, she ain't wrong. Like, there's wildebeests and sea lions lurking the clubs at 3 a.m. when they're just about to turn the lights off. Those chicks literally think they're like Beyonce because their DMs are flooded with dudes, even when they look like that. And there's plenty of good-looking dudes out here with no DMs, none. They can't get one, because that's just the world we live in, man. These wildebeests out here getting smothered with attention. So she is right about that. A lot of these girls do have a plan B, C, D, E, F, G. The list goes on, doesn't it? So you got to be careful out here, boys.
We're taking a closer look at a dramatic East Lubbock standoff where multiple shots were fired and one person was injured.
39-year-old Felix De La Rosa was wanted for a parole violation. That's why officers tracked him to the hotel. But when he fired shots, they called in the Lubbock County SWAT team. At one point, we saw and heard him fire at a bomb squad robot. Take a listen. It sprayed tear gas into De La Rosa's hotel room. Initially, De La Rosa tried to fight the robot, even throwing sheets and what looked like towels at it.
He got cooked. Adrian, you didn't go down like that, huh? He got cooked.
But that didn't stop the robot from deploying gas. We watched as De La Rosa crawled out of that window and onto the ground where the robot pinned him until officers took him into custody.
I don't know, if I got tear gassed and taken out by Wally, yeah, I'd have to move country or something. I couldn't live with that.
Hey, ladies. What's the biggest red flag in a guy right now?
A red flag? I don't know, like 2 million, like more than 1 million of a snap score. And
What's your snap score though?
my snap score, like 400,000.
And that's not a red flag.
Yes. 1 million.
I may be getting too old, but what the fuck is a snap score? Like, if people really make their whole life and it's paramount about this snap score, then these people just need a twat score, really. Just swap it for that.
Have a guy on the back burner just in case things go wrong in their current relationship. Physician and national mindful living expert Dr. Romy Mushtaq is here to talk more about that. Dr. Romy, seriously?
Good morning, Tom. I know, and I
Come on, this sounds positively guy,
doesn't it? And what is a backup plan? It means you have someone on the back burner.
So a specific person they've identified.
Person that they've identified, and in most cases, it was either an ex-boyfriend or an old friend who never made it to the dating category.
Get out of town.
Unfortunately, yes. And the problem is social media has just made it too easy to have such a type of behavior.
Right, so I know you're here to say, though,
yes,
watch out, because this is anything but good.
Big man thing, yeah? It's not looking good, Bev. It's not looking good.
How would you feel if I told a guy that I'm outside?
Okay, somebody asked me if I'm at the somebody asked me if I'm at the studio. I said,
no, that's not what you said, baby.
That's what she said. She said, "Are you free tonight for the studio?"
Okay.
I said, "I'm outside."
Okay.
That means I'm not free for the studio. I'm outside.
Okay.
What's the problem?
That you outside.
What the hell are you talking about?
This is the match.
You put it in your name? Yeah. That's awful. If you bought me a house, you put it in my name. This is not good, though. If you bought me a house, you put it in my name. Why would you put it in your name?
Because I was the one with the money. Don't you want to look at the backyard?
I don't. Just enjoy your house then.
Bro, I'm not gonna hold you. She said, I don't want the house no more. It's your house. She had divorce on her mind. He said, I had the money. It's going in my name. Call it assurance. I think if you have a house before you get married that you bought, this is before you were married, and she didn't have a house and she moved into your house, the house should definitely stay with you. It's yours, bro. But before marriage, after marriage, that's yours.
Yeah, that's not really the good, indication of, live happily ever after. If she's reacting like that, man, I would cut your losses. Just get yourself a PlayStation, get a decent telly, mattress on the floor, half decent Wi-Fi, and just lock in on Call of Duty, man. You don't need her around acting like that.
Have y'all ever seen women say what they would do if they were men for a day, and then you realize that women have the most unrealistic expectations of what it's like to actually be a man? Ladies, I'm here to tell y'all right now that if y'all were men for a day, most of y'all would check out of this hotel that we call life, because this shit is hard as fuck. Every time I see women talk about the things that they would do if they were men, the first thing I always see is, I would fuck a whole bunch of hoes. And that's how I know that y'all have no clue what it's like to be a man, because what makes y'all think that every man just gets a lot of hoes? If you were a man for a day, you'd be invisible to most of those hoes. So I don't know where y'all be getting that from. Like, yo, you know how you be hearing girls say stuff like, oh, I love when I go to the grocery store and nobody hollers at me. If you were a man, that's just a normal day for us. Nah, for real though, because a lot of girls don't even shoot their shot because they're scared of rejection. And that's something we got to face on a daily basis. Another thing that be getting me is y'all be like, yo, if I was a man for a day, I'm going to have to see what you feel like. Shit, good luck getting it. Yo, you know the pussy that you're going to be fucking? This right here. Y'all women seem to think that it's just so easy to get pussy. Like, there's a certain percentage of men that can get pussy easily. For most men, they're not getting that shit. And another thing, do you not realize the shit that we got to put up with just to get pussy? Most of y'all are not going to do.
Yep, he definitely ain't wrong about that. That's just the reality most of us men live in. Like, most guys are invisible, like he said, and there's plenty of good-looking dudes who are just completely invisible. You know, it might be because where they work, what car they drive, could be their height, whatever. I know plenty of good-looking dudes, no diddy, who just can't get a date. They haven't been intimate with a woman for a few years, but these guys are good-looking guys, man. But that's just the world we live in. You know, if guys go to McDonald's, you see a pretty girl there, guys don't care she works in there. They just see a pretty girl in the drive-thru and want to get her number, that's it. But if it's a good-looking fella in there and a girl pulls up, she ain't gonna want to date him because of where he works or his busted up car in the car park. That's just the world we live in, and a lot of girls wouldn't be able to handle that. That's why a lot of guys are, you know, we're used to rejection. It's just like, oh, another day in the office, because it's happened to us all thousands of times. And that's why you see girls go crazy, or they like you even more if you say no, because it's never happened to most girls.
So someone posted, my husband is making us fly home for our honeymoon after one day because he found out I sent my ex a simple goodbye text on the morning of our wedding. Bro, what the It was a goodbye text, for goodness sake. Not an I will always love you text. Not a drop everything and meet me at the altar text. I needed to say goodbye to have closure on the unmarried part of my life. Please tell me my sensitive / nostalgia girlies understand. Oh no. Why would you send a goodbye text as if you just saw him? Do you know what I mean? It's like, hell no, you're making up excuses.
She belongs to the streets.
Would you look at this? Just look at this. I love being a black woman. I saw this, and you see it's in 2,100 people's carts. I saw this, and I thought to myself, imagine for a moment if I had walked around wearing a I love being a white man shirt. The vitriol, the hate, the another word that means bad. So I bought that shirt instead, because it's 2025. And you know what? I am proud to be a black woman. Tell him, sis. So now I'm black, female, and gay, lesbian. I like girls. I don't know. It's all so confusing. No, seriously. Like, I understand it's supposed to be a spectrum, which is supposed to show all colors, right? In the spectrum. Why are all the colors brown? Now, as a trans black lesbian, I think we need our own flag. I'm thinking we take the flag of Nigeria, right? Instead of that stupid little circle, we put a G and then, like, make it a rainbow inside the G. I always thought that country was missing a letter. Look, I already have a hat for it. Great females started as fathers.
Dang.
That's crazy. Women actually say that.
Every woman, bro. Watch this. Excuse me. Quick question. Would you rather be stuck in a forest with a man or a bear?
Bear.
Why the bear?
Because men are very unpredictable sometimes when they're straight, usually.
You don't think the bear's unpredictable?
No, because I'm a crazy bitch, so I'll scare it.
You could take a bear?
Yeah, I'm Colombian. I could take the bear.
How would you take a bear?
By screaming and being big like you're supposed to.
How big can you get? Can you show me? You have no chance. Now, do you believe me that every woman chooses the bear?
It's hard to believe in 2025 we're still having that debate. Like the man or the bear. Like I said, I thought this was all a joke when this first came out, but it's hard to believe that people actually would rather pick a bear. That thing, one swipe and you'll be on a RIP t-shirt. One swipe from that bear, man, even if it's a baby bear. That thing will eat you, rip you apart in front of your family and kids and think nothing else about it and carry on with its day. But most dudes, most guys, would put themselves in the forefront of the danger to protect you, even if you're a stranger. But damn, I mean, go ahead, pick the bear. I for sure wouldn't be.
What's your name?
Stefania.
We're gonna look for your ideal man, alright?
Alright.
We're gonna see the probability of him existing. You ready?
Yep.
What age do you want your man to be?
18.
What about the most?
21. 21 is the biggest age I'll go.
You don't like older guys?
I do like older guys. I think they're more mature.
Okay, so what would the oldest be?
22.
Can they be married or not?
No, married man is a no.
Why not?
I'm not a homewrecker, bro. No.
What race? White, black, or Asian?
White. White.
What are you?
I'm Latina, Mexican, French, German, Native American.
What about Spanish guys?
No. I think they're too outwardly sexual, and that's my preference.
Minimum height?
5'11", 5'10", maybe.
Can they be obese or not?
No. I will go to the gym all the time. They have to go to the gym.
Yeah?
I go to the gym. Come on.
Show me those gains. Hey, yo. Damn. Weak as hell. Minimum income.
As long as they provide, that's okay.
So how much a year?
I don't really mind that. I don't really care about money. I've been through both.
So they can make nothing?
No, I'd say at least something.
An average salary in the United States for men is around 36 to 45K.
To whatever stable is.
So bare minimum.
As long as they have other aspects that are good, yes, ma'am.
Let's check the probability of this man existing, all right?
Oh, okay.
2.4%.
That's not bad. I'm very picky. Like, as long as you have a good personality, you like to dance, you can provide for a date. That's all I'm looking for.
Out of all the ones I've watched of these, this one actually wasn't too unreasonable. 2.4% is a lot. Most people be scoring like the 0.1s, the 0.2s, even the 0.001%. And the thing is, social media really has just inflated a lot of girls' egos and just giving them unrealistic expectations. Guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know if you made it this far. Fair play to you if you did. And I'll see you in the next one.